So, when you're playing Mizuki, you want to be healing your team, throwing a hat, at least one hat, and then you're going to be taking a side angle, coming in, trying to make a play, trying to take down an enemy or two, come back, heal your team up again, and then fight from the front line like so, and then you're going to repeat that cycle, alright? So, you can think of it like this. Mainline shooting, heal, off angle, shoot, come back, heal, mainline shooting. And that's kind of how, it's like a little ladder, right? Or a little cycle, right? And the reason you do it in that order is because you're wanting to build your charge at the beginning of the fight. Then when the fight's kind of midway through, you want to go for a little flank where they don't expect you. Use your chain, use your damage and your fist. Come back. By that time, these guys might have taken a little bit of damage. You heal them up. You continue to keep your aura up by shooting in the main line. I'm gonna try to show this in game, and I'll talk through where my head's at during the game.
4, 3, 2.
Immediately as the game starts, I'm looking to see if anyone is on high ground. If they're out of position, I can chain them, but I don't see anyone. So I'm throwing my hat and looking for an off angle.
Space over here.
Come back and heal, and I want to mainline shoot again just to keep my aura up.
Good space here. Girls here.
Now I'm looking for an off angle again here. See if I can relieve the pressure off my team. And here we go. There's one, sort of.
Gotta come over here. Go this. Back.
Sigma. Moira.
Back.
We do capture the first part of the point, but then my team gets destroyed and I back out.
We had to run there. We got the first. The recall on Mizuki's teleport gives you invulnerability frames, so you can dodge ultimates or large chunks of damage like that. This.
And I see this really juicy off angle over here. No one's looking at me. Hit a nice chain there, but she's getting healed too much. I come back, throw my chains, and this girl's out of position. Boom, got her. Another off angle. Notice where I put my TP. I put it behind cover so that when I go back, I'm pretty safe.
Ooh, good shot.
There, I just ran in a straight line and got punished for it.
Forward. That's a steal up. Good shot. His part. Okay. We're gonna throw a little hat. Go. This is useful. I'll look outside here. Back. Myself. All right.
Nothing really happened for a while, but now the enemy is popping ults. I get very lucky that the Imre couldn't finish me off, but this shows why it's important to put your Kashiro doll behind cover. Going up to help, my tank wasn't quite quick enough, but got the kill and got out.
Should give us a nice little opportunity. We're doing great here. 4 people on the cart.
This is a bad off angle because it took too much time to get into position. Half my time was spent running. Mizuki is better at shorter off angles, which I'll show later in the video. Here I die because I'm standing directly in the enemy's line of fire. As Mizuki, you never really have to be in the main line of fire because you can bounce your projectiles off of walls. Always look for ways to bounce your projectile so that you aren't seen by the enemy, but you can still shoot them.
Nice. Good. Help her.
Have my ult, so I push in to help my teammate here. But I was just using the ult as a tool to scale forward. Often it's not a very strong ult in my opinion, so it's good to just use it to scale. and act as cover to move forward.
For me, or if all my buddies here, aura, shows off my extended, I have to focus on that. Just throwing grenades at me, I'm cool. Working on my buddy here.
This next TP is one of my favorites. See that how I go through this little doorway and then allows me to fight, come back? You want to look for those kind of off angles where they're like micro off angles.
Here. Everybody's in front of me now, so I don't have to worry about looking behind me unless there's an enemy. I don't think an enemy can really get behind me unless I come up there. If they're not. This hat with her. I'm gonna get the thingy majigger. Go over here. I'll go back, sorry.
Right there, the recall on your ability has an invulnerability frame for like half a second or something like that. And so I should have used that to counter that ult, to not get hit by that.
I got into it. Got 3 kills with that. I should have just made it. Fine.
But you can kind of see, as Mizuki, how you're going in, you're using your chain, if you can hit it, unlike me, but you're going in like this, like an off angle, or just any angle, really, where you can just go around a corner and come back. You're completely safe, because you have a TP out.
Rick, how was I? There's one of these over here. Now, cut back.
She used ult, so I'm going to use my ult with her to help. Now, I get lucky I didn't die here. I should have. The Sigma could have killed me, but he chose not to. And I was trying to help my tank get into their backline, the enemy backline. Now, ideally, you want to get the ult with more teammates in it, but that wasn't a bad, I don't think it's a bad use case right there.
Coming out here. Here on the left, I like it. No one came this way.
So now we're on defense, and your main job on defense is just to stay alive, because your constant healing is very beneficial when your team's clumped up like this.
Back a little bit, because I don't know.
I die here because I'm not positioned around any cover. That's especially important for Mizuki, because he has to think about where he's going to place his TP.
Like a little bit, unlucky, but he should have not been killed there. As he's aware, I was able to grab him. He got my boy alive for a while too. But not a level.
Remember, the hack can bounce between your allies even if you don't have direct line of sight to them. Always be on the lookout for teammates you can heal with this mechanic, like I do here.
For this, everybody, see that? All 3 guys fighting.
We get back and immediately I see the Doomfist Boom chained. He can't do anything. He's in the middle of our whole team.
Her, help her with the aura, and just by.
And right there, you see that around the corner, how I can get shots around this corner, and then immediately go into an off angle, do whatever.
Go over here. Throw that. I don't really need to throw that hat there, but I do anyway.
I always choose the increased damage on my chain because it allows you to secure individual kills easier. And I think you can achieve the same advantages of the other perk by just having more uptime.
You have this, you have a perk.
See how I'm healing my teammate in between the fight? The reason you heal your teammate in between the fight, I just grabbed him. The reason you team heal whenever you're taking a 1v1 or 2v1 is because it doesn't just heal them, it heals yourself too. And so by having that self-sustain, you can use it as a tool to 1v1.
People down to the ground, it'll lower them, so you can actually shoot them. But it takes time for them to get down to the ground. Anyway, we're going to not make our same mistake, we're going to wait for our team.
Speaking of 1v1 potential, Mizuki is very good at taking them. He's got a teleport to get out, he's got a chain to hinder mobility, and he's got a self-heal, assuming you can find a teammate. And so with all that, he's one of the best duelers as far as healers go in the whole game.
The whole time, just oh, there's maybe we can win this. Not bad. Our last game,
ペイロードチェック
right about it. Team is here. All right.
Generally, you want your TP placement to be near your team. Not always, but see how I'm kind of far away from my team? I wish I would have put my TP a little closer when taking my off angle, just so that way I'm protected by my team. You want to give your hat to the unsafest and or farthest person from you, because you can heal with aura if they are not in danger. In most cases, I'll choose the extra healing perk for Mizuki instead of the one that speeds up the team. And that's because I like to play more individualistic while still being able to heal the team from afar. Again, I love this little off angle. I snatch this guy, come back, and just applying pressure like that gets them off our back. He had a retreat there. Even if you don't get a kill with your TP plays, even if you don't get a kill, you force the enemy's attention away from your team. Now I'm going to pop my ultimate as my tank does the same. And I don't think I knew she was going to do that, but it ended up working great. You can see how I'm playing with my tank consistently in this match to try to support her, because she's very aggressive, and I want to support the stuff she's doing.
Freaking sticky bomb.
When you see an enemy out of position, always try to chain them. It gives your team more time to capitalize on the enemy's mistake. However, in this case, I died because I wasn't thinking about whose line of sight I'm in.
Doing a good job of matter. Here, go, stop, back. Beautiful, beautiful play by me. Helped out the way there. They held down the fort while I was gone too. That was really good. Even through 2 ults. What else are they gonna have now? They're gonna have high noon. They're gonna have, I guess, yeah, they're gonna have Doom Pistol. Up, her, stay with her. Hold up, come back, and up around the dog. All that, all that, back. Beautiful.
Show
Mizuki, the chains are fucking nasty. Good work.
As a quick recap, we learned that we always want to be looking for small off angles and placing our TP behind cover near our team. We also learned that we want to use our chain to stop mobile heroes and anyone out of position so that our team can finish them off more easily. Make sure we are staying out of the direct line of sight of the enemies and instead bouncing our projectiles off of walls to keep up our healing charge. Always throw your hat to the teammate who's closest to death, or the furthest teammate, and always be looking for ways to bounce your hat against other teammates to heal your priority target. Think of ways to use your ultimate as an active tool to relieve pressure from your team and scale forward. If you are going to use your ultimate reactively, you should be thinking about what enemy ultimates you can negate, so you're ready to just press Q when it happens. These were the most important things I learned when playing Mizuki. Feel free to add anything else in the comments, and I appreciate you guys watching the video. See ya!